All right. So I have a couple of things. First off, throughout history, we've noticed that Western society was a lot more less developed whenever women did not have rights compared to now that women do have rights. They are inventing things such as Ada Lovelace and coding and computers. So
Hmm.
how would you think life would be if we never got those rights and those things were never invented?
I mean, sweetheart. Now, guys, kid, when did women get rights? I don't want to say. I think I no. Let me make sure.
We'd
Let
be
me
a
make
better
sure.
society probably.
And
Yeah.
why is that?
Because
Well, we would have more nuclear families. We wouldn't have feminists. We wouldn't have strange progressive women that color their hair.
yeah, like
We
18.
would just basically be better off as a society.
So you would
Because
be
the
better with no
reality,
income,
I find it interesting
considering.
that like women will name like one or two inventions that they've made, but
Yeah, she's talking about Ada Lovelace, right? And I remember hearing, I remember learning about Ada Lovelace back when I was learning, well, about coding myself. And yeah, Ada Lovelace developed that whole coding, or was the first developed the first little codings, I guess, paper or script or whatever. And in the 18, like what, 1700s, like 1830s, 1840s, around that area. So, and Ada Lovelace was a very rich woman. Actually, she was married to an earl. So Ada Lovelace had privileges that most women did not have because she was married to a man who was of status. Yeah, you can actually look it up. She was married to a whole earl and of France. So it's kind of difficult to use Ada Lovelace when that is a very that's like 1% of the 1% of women back in that time who even had the opportunity to do that.
almost everything that we enjoy in modernity was made by men. Men are like 90% plus of the inventors. If we had to rely on female
Yeah.
ingenuity, we'd probably still be rubbing sticks together.
Okay. So a second one for you. What about majority of education professionals being women? So we are not only cultivating the young minds, but we are also fostering care and kindness in them.
Well, that's precisely why college is a joke now.
But yeah, though, yeah, it was August 18th, 1920. Yeah, that's when women's got rights. But Ada Lovelace, bro, Ada Lovelace is like, bro, early 1800s, like literally, like got married to her husband in like 18, like 38. So, bro, trust me, the only reason why she was even able to invent coding is because, well, she lived as a very rich woman.
As someone who graduated from college myself from a good school,
And rich
um,
women were usually the few in that time that were educated.
the education system and academia in general just become, a libtard fest where people
And
are.
that's not me shitting on women. That's just me letting y'all like, pretty much proving that, yo, we give you the fair grounds and you guys can excel just as much as a man. And we'll give you guys that. We won't say that y'all better than us. No, no, no. We will never give y'all that. But we will say that you guys can rise to the occasion if given the right, I would say it's given an even playing field. Because it is wild how back in the day you did have to be a rich woman to actually get an education.
Are operating not on reality and thinking that there's 99 genders and this woke ideology, and it's kind of like the battlegrounds for that. So the universities have morphed from a place where you can get a higher education, become more intelligent, and get a job into the real world versus just pushing a political agenda. And this is why women are starting to dominate men in college attendance, because men are kind of catching on that college is a scam in most cases.
Just to clarify, I wasn't speaking
Mm.
specifically of college educators. I meant more of your public school system educators, so your K through 12 and things like that.
Sure. What's your particular question?
Majority of those people that work in
Mm.
those education fields
You just
are
made
women,
most
so we
men.
spend majority of the time with the children. And we are the ones cultivating their minds, making sure they're educated and they're kind people. So how do you think that would be if
I mean, sweetheart, if you're telling me you are educating kids to be kind people and you cannot be that yourself, what are you talking about? I mean, if you're gonna educate, I mean, I would hate for it, bro. If I was to walk my daughter into a class and I seen that her teacher looked like this, yeah, I'm unenrolling. I'm gonna be like, yeah, can I get a different teacher? Can I get like a heterosexual teacher? I don't know. Like, can I get like a Christian, like white or black lady, like preferably in her like mid 30s, please? Like, please and thank you. Do you have one of that in the teacher order sheet? Because I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this.
we didn't have rights to teach?
Well, again, you guys are able to do that because men have stabilized and civilized the world for you to be able to do that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But that's not like
I mean, no, 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 baby girl. Let's be real. For y'all to get here, we had to build society.